Hello everyone. Today we will learn Microsoft Outlook. Microsoft Outlook is very much useful for company secretarial work like sending and receiving mails, then calendar in which we have to keep appointments, then contacts in which we have to store the addresses, that is address book, and last is task. Now difference between appointment and task is appointment will be specific one day appointment and that particular time is fixed. You cannot change that time, and once that appointment is done, then you can easily remove that from calendar. But I request you all, don't use calendar as task list. You have different task option in which you can save all your task along with flag and different priority wise colors. There are so many options available in task list in which you can assign that task to a particular person. If it is overdue, it will get marked as overdue. Task list will set a reminder, and which will actually help you to understand the task is done or not. So next 7 days task, whatever data, whatever things you have to keep in mind, that you can manage with using task list. Now let's learn how to create task. Now click on new task. Now I want to set webinar task. So webinar on HTML. My start date means reminder start date, which I want from 16, as my task will due on 20. So start date is different, due date is different. Now in priority I can give high priority. Then percentage will always show that how much activity is already done. Right now it is 0% in my case. Now check this reminder box, which will allow you to again give one more reminder, that is your task is ready or your task is due on which date, and before 2-3 days you can set reminder for yourself, and that reminder will help you to check that whether the activity is going on or preparation for the activity is ready or not. I set it for 17 July. Now what I am supposed to do on that date? Send link of Google Meet to all students. So this is my activity which I am supposed to do on 17 July, that is before 3 days of my due date. Okay, so I want to save this. Now as I told you, you can categorize this activity by color. This will help you a lot to understand. You can set the color as per your priority, that blue is not so emergency, red is already done. Anything what you want to do, you can set it. This is recurrence. Recurrence will always schedule that item repeatedly. Then send status report. Create an email message which contains a status report about this task. Assign task will assign the task to someone else. As I told you that if I am in team and I want to add this particular name, say for example this name, this is not for email. Generally 2 button we know only for email, but this is for assigning a task. Say for example, if I am writing Sonali, he will ask me that whether that person is from this list or this list. If I will keep it as this list, he will attach that entire email ID and he will send reminder to a person that you are actually allotted a job which you are supposed to do after 5 days. So when I will click on send, this particular mail or task will be get sent as a mail to a person to whom I am allotting this task. See, this is my task list. Once I save any task, it will always appear in this area in which flag is there. Flag means mark as complete. So when the work is done, I have to click on this flag. So if I will click on this flag, he will warn me that you do not own this task, your changes may be overwritten. So automatically this task is done, so it is strike through. That means one overline will appear. But as I know that this task is pending, again I want to change. What I will do is I will tick off that assignment as work over, and again it will be on list, on pattern. Now in task there are different pattern like detail list, simple list, to-do list, then priority. These all are views actually, which will help us to just check the data as per our convenience. Say for example, you want to check only overdue task. You have to click on overdue. He will show you only overdue task. If you want to see only today's task, if you will keep yourself always habit of keeping task list, it will always help you, and this will help you to schedule and organize your work. Many times what happen that we never give time for ourselves before starting all work, and then every work is again a mess for us for entire day, and the work will waste your time and energy for entire day. So better you always keep habit to maintain Outlook, in which task list will keep all tasks, monthly, weekly, yearly task, that is diary page, similar to diary page you can say, in which you can keep all notes. And this is calendar. Now let's see how to set any appointment. As you know that appointment is always concerned with date and time, so always he will show me start time and end time. Right now you don't have start time and due date, right? Start date and due date button is not available because, as I told you, this is one time activity and automatically it will get erased once the activity is done. Say for example, now in title I have to give create quiz. Now this is my activity which I am supposed to do on 18 at 5 p.m. So once I set any time, automatically after half an hour he will end that activity. If you want to change that timing, you can do that. This is 5 a.m. I want 5 p.m. So I will select 5 p.m. Now he is asking me about time zone and all day. So I don't want to keep this for all day, so I will not tick this button. As I told you, he will keep end time as 5:30, and he will ask you to make it recurring if it is repeated action. If you will mark location, this location button is actually useful if you want to set any appointment for meeting in different location. New Outlook MS Office 2016 will help you to automatically attach map related with the location. Right now we don't need it, so I will not going to select anything in that. Now create quiz, create 2 question paper, on Google quiz. So this is my activity. As you can check that upper button include calendar, then forward, you can forward this particular appointment to someone else. Meeting notes, still now we don't have knowledge about OneNote, but this OneNote will be get connected to this thing. You can invite addresses, so you can invite other people. Again reminder, you can set timing of reminder. Categorize, as you know that you can color every task, every appointment, and you can bifurcate them. You can check templates available for that. Now I want to save this, so I will click on save and close. Now you can see on 18 I have one appointment which is getting reflected in my calendar. Now next thing is contact. When you want to add contact, generally in mobile or on pen and paper, generally what we used to do is, say for example, now Ram Malhotra is my friend. So what I will do is, I will just add his name and mobile number, and then I will always keep other data empty. But problem with this type of method is that whenever a user, other than user, if anybody want to contact to this person, he will not get any other information or other source to contact a person if his mobile is not active. So Outlook will always give you one systematic method in which you have to store each and every information about the candidate or about the person, that is his company name, his job title, then his email address, if web page he have, then web page address, again in phone number, business phone number, home phone number, business fax and mobile. And in addresses also, one is business address, and other than business address you can keep home and other addresses. And once you fill up this everything, you can see this visiting card is getting generated, and automatically all cards will be get saved on Outlook front page. Now these all buttons are available, that is email, meeting and more. But before that, I want to show you how to save and come back to this contact. So when I will click on save and close, in R series he is showing RM, that is initial of Ram Malhotra, and he is showing my contact number. As I have already set everything, so he will not ask me for country name and other information. But if you are using it first time, then you have to fill up everything about country name, then your location and STD code and everything. So this type of view is known as people view. If you will click on business card, you can see this type of card view. You can again color it, you can change pattern, you can do anything as per your choice. So this is the first time you have used orange category, so he is warning me that would you like to rename this category, you want to keep this type of category as business contacts, or this is called communication contact, or you can say sales contact. So I am naming it as sales, and yes, so he will automatically sort this particular contact under sales. So when I want to sort my data with sales, I have to easily click on this particular information and I will get only sales people. In this way, what we learn in contact is you have to keep all visiting cards in digital pattern. As we already know what is task, one more option is pending is notes. Now notes means a sticky note which we generally use for a temporary message sending, like if you want to give any message to your co-worker, co-assistant. In that case, generally you can keep this on desktop, that this work is pending, and under that you can write them quiz preparation for HTML. So now this cheat will always remain on screen if you will not close it. No matter if you will close Outlook, it will always remain on desktop. So changing size, changing color, everything is again possible. Just by right clicking on this, you can copy this data. Now again, when I want to use Outlook, in that, as I told you, you can keep note list or last 7 days activity. Then you can color this particular note with different meaning, and that meaning you have to set on your own. So these all things are available in Outlook. And generally when we are talking about Office 365, till today what we learn is how to create. In creation, again many things are there, in which already we learn is Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Right now what we are using is under communication. So communication include 3 options: Outlook, Teams and Yammer. From create, we can use OneNote, Sway and Forms. This is again creation option. For storage, we are using OneDrive, SharePoint, and to execute, as you know right now what we learn is to-do list, that is task list, and planner. For analyze, they have Power BI, and for automate, they have Power Automate and Power Apps. So this is complete package of Office 365. Generally, when earlier people were using Outlook, it was on computer screen, desktop screen, laptop screen based program, but now this program is available under app and you can download it in Android or iOS. Outlook helps you to connect, organize and get the things done by bringing together all of your emails, calendars, appointments and document in one place. So if you want to properly do the work, first thing is you have to keep mail practice. Voice communication is always good, but keep habit to send mail of every communication. Then if you forgot to follow up, everything is monitored by a task list, then it will be easy work for you. And when any work is delayed, you have to keep that work as overdue. So if you are using this Outlook program properly, it will help you a lot to just reduce the headache which you generally carry when the work is not properly going by channel. So channelizing the work online digitally is possible by Outlook. As the era is changing now, very few people are using Outlook, but till today Outlook is updating with new activities which may help you to use the same program on mobile app. So try to learn this and go ahead. Thank you.
Did you find this video helpful? Then like and share this video and subscribe our channel. Thank you.